Session 30 of Unit 3 of Taxation of 5th Semester BBA of Mangalore University. In this session, we are studying about assessment of partnership firm under Section 184. The learning objectives are to understand the concept of partnership firm, understand the assessment of a firm when complied under Section 184 and when not complied under Section 184. These are the session outcomes. You need to be thorough with the meaning and concept of partnership firm and have a clear knowledge regarding assessment of a firm complied under Section 184 and not complied under Section 184. The contents of this unit are partnership firm, partner, and provisions governing assessment of partnership firm. In the previous sessions, we have studied about computation of total income and computation of tax liability of Hindu undivided family. The same procedure is followed even in the case of partnership firm. Partnership and firm. Partnership is a relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. These persons are called partners and collectively they are called as firm. So, a partner in Income Tax Act includes a minor admitted to the benefits of partnership and a partner of a limited liability partnership. Partnership firms can be divided into two categories. Limited liability partnerships. In this case, the liability of the partners is limited to the extent of capital contributed by them to the firm. And the second, which is unlimited liability partnership. In this case, the liability of the partners is unlimited. It means the creditors and moneylenders of the firm can recover their dues from the assets of the firm as well as from the personal assets of the partners. If the firm fulfills the Section 184 of the Income Tax Act, in computing the income chargeable under the head profits and gains of business, the interest and remuneration payable to partners. Remuneration means the salary, commission and bonus are deductible subject to the provisions of Section 40B. Assessment as a firm under Section 184 means a firm shall be assessed as a firm if the partnership is evidenced by an instrument and the individual shares of the partners are specified in that instrument. A certified copy of the instrument of partnership deed shall accompany the return of income of the firm for the previous year relevant to the assessment year in respect of which assessment as a firm is first sought. If once a firm is assessed as a firm for any assessment year, it shall continue to be assessed as a firm for every subsequent year if there is no change in the constitution of the firm. If any change occurs in the previous year, the firm shall furnish a certified copy of the revised partnership deed along with the return of income for the relevant previous year. If there is on the part of the firm any failure to comply with the provisions of Section 144, that is failure to file the return of income, failure to comply with the terms of a notice issued under Section 142 and 143, the firm shall be assessed as a firm. In such a case, the following provisions shall apply. No deduction by way of payment of interest, salary, bonus, commission or remuneration by whatever name called made by the firm to its partner shall be allowed in computing the income chargeable under the head profits and gains of business or profession. Such interest, salary, bonus, commission or remuneration shall not be chargeable to tax in the hands of partners under the head profits and gains of business or profession. Under section 40B, claiming deduction of remuneration to partners. Remuneration should be payable to working partners. Now, working partners as per section 40B defines an individual who is a partner of the firm. Such an individual is actively engaged in conducting the affairs of the business or profession of the firm. Remuneration must be authorized by partnership deed. Remuneration should not pertain to period prior to partnership deed, and remuneration should not exceed permissible limit. And if the firm does not fulfill the conditions of section 184 of the Income Tax Act, the provisions of section 185 apply, and in computing the income chargeable under the head profits and gains of business or profession, the interest and remuneration payable to partners are not deductible. Who can be a partner? An individual who are major and of sound mind can be the partners of a firm. A minor can be admitted to the benefits of the partnership, but there must be at least two adults to form a legal partnership. HUF cannot be a partner. The manager of the family cannot enter into partnership with the family in his individual capacity. The manager of the family or any other member of the family can become a partner for and on behalf of the family with a stranger. A firm cannot enter into partnership with any other firm or an individual. However, the partner of a firm can become a partner of another firm, or all the partners of two firms can join together and form a bigger partnership firm. Regarding the companies, two or more companies can become partners in a firm. A company can form a partnership with an individual. Regarding a trust can be a partner of a firm. References. Let us see some of the multiple choice questions from this session. The status of limited liability partnership constituted under the Limited Liability Partnerships Act 2008 for the purpose of income tax is partnership firm, that is B. A trust can be a partner of a firm. Yes, true. Can a company form a partnership with an individual? Yes. When a minor is admitted to the benefits of the partnership, how many adults must be there to form a legal partnership? That is B, at least two adults must be there. If a firm fulfills the conditions of section 184 of the Income Tax Act, the interest and remuneration payable to partners are deductible. And the answer is true. These are the answers for the MCQ.